guys, are y'all ready?
What's going on, friends? What's going on, people? You're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Got a good show for you tonight. Todd, Monken, and Shedeur Sanders once again is all in the news. Shedeur Sanders went and visited Todd Monken. They took a picture together yesterday. And Todd Monken posted over there on his X account and his Twitter account, and it went viral. You hear me? It went viral. The internet almost shut down because of Shedeur Sanders and Todd Monken, in spite of what the media is talking about right now. Also, tonight, we're going to do our own mock draft, or the first 6 picks of the NFL. We doing our own. So get your 6 picks. Your first 6 picks, who you think will be off the board when this NFL draft start in April next month. All right. Hey, want to say a shout out. I got to give them a shout out to everybody who joined the membership on last night. And I want to say a special thanks to each one of you who sent me a cash app. Appreciate that. Appreciate your kindness, appreciate your kindness, appreciate your kindness. If you haven't joined the membership, please do support the broadcast. Highly appreciate it. All right. We finna get down tonight. We're gonna get down tonight for the next 30 minutes. All right. Don't forget, we having a NFL mock draft tonight. In 15 minutes, your first 6 picks, who you think will be off the board in this upcoming NFL draft. All right. Hey, trying to spice this thing up, and I need your help to help me get through this off season because it's going crazy out there. It's going crazy out there, family. Want to thank everybody who supported the broadcast on Sunday. People are still watching the video. I appreciate it, and appreciate each one of you who watched the video on last night, yesterday. Uncle Steve and JR, we appreciate y'all. We do. All right. Got to say hello to the chat before I get started. That is a must. Miss Jackson is in the building, and we appreciate her for her daily support. Chad Griffin also is in the building, and we appreciate it. All right. We appreciate it. Ring my bell. Always being supported. Faith Nichols, always here to support B. Watts every night, and we appreciate it. Patty Lee, another one who always support. If you're tuning in for the first time, please let us know by representing your state. You already know Georgia is in the house. Yeah, I know Texas. Y'all number 1. Florida, I got you. North Carolina, yeah, y'all number 3. California, number 4. Yes, you are. California, number 4. New York City is number 5. What's going on? I Love CC is in the building. One of the faithful one, the first person that ever supported me for as joining the membership. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I Love CC. I really do. Miss Crystal Wise William is here. Another faithful one who have supported Sports Talk with B. Watts as joining the membership. And we're grateful for that. We sure is. That's right, I Love CC. We love the chat. Hit that like button, chat. Hit the like button. Just hit that like button. Another big supporter, Miss Smiley Moms. She have joined the membership, and we appreciate it. She's been supporting Sports Talk with B. Watts for a while. Chad Griffin is in the building. Always here. My dog, Peter, never fails. Never fails. He showed up 3 times, but he gone 2, but he coming back. What's up, Peter? Appreciate you, Peter. Who we got here? We got Maine 94 once again, another supporter, and we grateful for that. All right, who we got? Lindell, first time ever seeing that name. We appreciate you tonight. We appreciate you tonight. Yes, we do. Miss Karen, how you doing? Appreciate your support like you always do. 420 Jenkins, always supporting. Appreciate it. Plan for Birdie is in the building. Appreciate your support. Plan for Birdie. MSD, always supporting. Appreciate you for showing up. God damn, my dog is in the chat. JR Box, the one and only, big supporter and the host of Sunday Night Show. JR has been doing a great job. One of the best hosts on YouTube. He one of the best. We must have had just got back from the Digger meet. Hey, nah, I've been painting today, big dog. I had to paint outside today. I had to climb that ladder today, big dog. Miss Carolyn Shepard's in the building. Always supporting Sports Talk with B. Watts. Vernetta, I think she knew. Miss Smith, appreciate you tonight. Miss Smith, thank you for supporting Sports Talk with B. Watts. Miss Dawn Adams, faithful. We appreciate her too. Tim Isaac, I see you, my brother. I see you. Appreciate you. Lisa G, appreciate you supporting tonight. Appreciate you. I see y'all. Steel T, appreciate you supporting tonight. Who we got? JR, Texas. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do. Val Cleveland, a big supporter. She also been a member of the membership also. Mr. Miami is in the building. Appreciate you for everything that you do. Mr. Miami for Sports Talk will be Watts. I think I got everybody. I got to get into this show. Hope I got everybody. Miss y'all, come back and get you. Kirby, first time seeing it. Give him back his 2 jerseys. Yeah. First time I seen that name. Francis, first time seeing your name, and I appreciate you. Appreciate you tonight. I really do. All right, Miss Janet, I see you. I see you. Uncle Steve is in the building. That's right, Yep, they are. They the best. They are the best. Uncle Steve did a good show last night. If you missed it, go back and check it out. Many of you have already checked it out, and we're grateful for that. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, because I'm finna get into it, all right? All right, I don't talk about 10 minutes, so I ain't got but 20 minutes to go. Here we go. Once again, I'm sure you already know, Shedeur Sanders went in and visited the head coach of the Cleveland Browns, and it went viral. You know, Todd Monken haven't posted over there in Twitter a while, and he put that picture up, and that thing went viral. This picture got 1 million views in 1 hour over there on X. That's where Shedeur came from overseas and brought his head coach a porcelain horse head and gave it to his head coach. Shedeur also said he bought one for himself. And I'm telling you, if you ain't going to have a chance to be competing for QB1 for Cleveland, ain't no way this head coach will go out of his way and post this picture up on his X account. Now, he's saying that Shedeur done visit him 4 times during the offseason. He's the only player that done went in and visited the guy. Now, I don't know what they're talking about. They got to be talking about the quarterback position. What else they got in common? Why is he the head coach? That's what we ought to be saying. Hey, because he liked the quarterback room, and the offensive coordinator today spilled the bean. He spilled the bean. Let's listen to this offensive coordinator during his press conference today. The reason why we here, you know, Mary Kay, she got to start it off. Do you think Shedeur this? Do you think Shedeur that? Man, Mary Kay, that's all she knows Shedeur.
Ability standpoint, what do you think of Shedeur's ability to run the offense the way that you and Todd are going to want?
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly mobile enough. I mean, we've seen him get out of trouble. We've seen him make plays. I mean, he's certainly mobile enough to do everything that we would want to do. And then, I mean, last year we had Cooper Rush on the roster as well. So, like, that's kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, just about the way the system's built. from day one, so that you're able to kind of go down these other avenues when you have to highlight what your guys can do. You know, that's something that coach says all the time. Like, hey, what can he do? You know, and something Harbs used to say to the guys too, like, everybody's here for a reason. Let's make sure you're elite at what you're elite at. You know, we're going to work on everything else, but let's be elite at what you're elite at, because that's what we're going to use you for, you know, in the majority of the situations.
Once again, that's Mary Kay bringing up first question out the box today. This man, first press conference, and Mary Kay got to push up on him about Shedeur Sanders. The head coach done told you, but she got to jump the offensive coordinator in the press conference about Shedeur. I think she go to bed thinking about Shedeur. Matter of fact, she ought to be doing what I'm doing. Let's do a podcast and just talk about Shedeur, because only thing she talking about is Shedeur. Is Shedeur. Shedeur this, Shedeur that, is Shedeur this. Can Shedeur do this? Can Shedeur do that? They done told you. They went up against Shedeur. We saw everything that we need to see from Shedeur when we was at Baltimore. We played him twice. Shedeur was the quarterback on the field when we played him in the last game. We see everything you see, Mary Kay. Mary Kay, matter of fact, ask yourself that question. Yeah, you ask yourself that question, and you'll have the answer. Here's another question from the offensive coordinator of what he had to say about Shedeur Sanders and the quarterback room.
And I'm excited about the guys we have here. I mean, Monk said this in his opening press conference. I mean, you don't take a job if you're not excited about quarterbacks that are in the building. And it's more than one. You know, we're excited about Dylan. We're excited about Deshaun. You know, anytime you have a guy who has had the success that he's had, I mean, he's got to be part of the equation as far as when we talk about competing for that job. And then Shedeur and what he was able to show last year. You know, he's still young. He has a lot of growth that he can still achieve, especially year one to year two. I mean, he only started, 6-7 games last year. So, yeah, I think there's a lot to be excited about in that room.
It's a lot to be excited about in that room. That's why they came there. That's why they accepted the job. The question was, are y'all completely satisfied with the quarterback room out the gate? He answered that question. That's, hey, Todd Monken done told you. The only reason why we accept the job and why we're here is because of the quarterback room. Why would anybody be a head coach in the NFL and take a job as the head coach and the offensive coordinator? Todd Monken gonna be the play caller. Why would he take that job and he don't know who his quarterback gonna be? I got time tonight. I'm just saying, why wouldn't he know? He's a quarterback guru. He's an offensive coordinator. He applied and want to interview for a job. If he gonna call the plays, why wouldn't he do his research on the quarterback room, Mary Kay? Cleveland meeting. Every time a quarterback come open, they got to put him with the Cleveland Browns. But we got to blame the Cleveland Browns because of that. Because the Cleveland Browns haven't found a franchise quarterback in 20 plus years. And I got to give Todd Monken some of this blame too. His first press conference, they asked him about the starting quarterback. Only thing he had to say, I'm going to pick up where they left off going into training camp, going into OTA. Shedeur Sanders was the starting quarterback. Shedeur Sanders will be the first quarterback to take the first snap in OTA. So y'all ain't got to ask me that no more. And it's going to be up to Shedeur to keep that #1 spot. If Deshaun Watson beat him out, it ain't my fault. If Dylan Gabriel beat him out, it ain't my fault. That would have ended all level. All level. Once again, as Uncle Steve and JR say, hey, it's the Cleveland Browns. It's the Cleveland Browns, the doo-doo Browns. I'm going to stop talking about my team. I ain't going to let JR and Uncle Steve rub off on me. Man, we finna win our division. We finna win our division. And just like Mayor Kiper said, we got Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders is a franchise quarterback.
Mel, there might be 4 Buckeyes in the top 10 of this draft with Reese and Styles and Tate and Caleb Downs. Who do you think would be best with?
One picture on Twitter can set the world on fire. One picture. Coach Monken showed a picture of him and Shedeur with the horse trophy, the horse statue had. Did you see this, Chris?
I sure did.
Kalshi lit up the predictions market. Odds via Kalshi, updated every hour. Browns 26 starting quarterback. Shedeur is 44%
the way he competed, the arm strength in those weather conditions, didn't have an issue there. And in terms of mobility and athleticism, he showed that. People said he couldn't do that. He held up physically, taking hits, some incredible shots he took. So, to me, I don't know what else you would want, considering what he had to go 3-4. Could have very easily been 4-3. Like I said, when he was on the field with Cam Moore, did you see much difference there? The number 1 pick and a 5th-round pick, did you see much difference? I didn't. Obviously he's already proven to be better than Dylan Gabriel, who was a 3rd-round pick. And is he their quarterback of the future? I think he is. The doubters are and the haters are going to be out there saying he's not. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But I got to believe he's surpassed expectations by miles, considering what he had to overcome this year.
That's right. Shedeur came a long way of what he had to do with this year. What he had to deal with this year. A bad offensive line. A coach didn't want him out there. No running backs, no wide receivers. And Shedeur still somehow pulled out 3 wins for the Cleveland Browns. Man, I don't know what else you want to ask for as a quarterback. I just don't know. When we looked at Cam Ward, who was drafted number 1, how did he look? When you look at Jackson Dart from New York Giants, how did he look? He couldn't even stay healthy. He don't know if he want to be a quarterback or a running back. Not for long. NFL, not for long. Not for long for Jackson Dart. He don't know if he want to be a quarterback or a running back. He think he Lamar Jackson. Yeah. He think he's Steve Young. Hey, it is what it is, family. It is what it is. But I just want you to know, Shedeur Sanders should get a fair shot. That's all I want. He need to get a fair shot and look like Todd Monken is going to do that for Shedeur this upcoming season. And that's more than he got last year. And I'm happy for him. Well, I got 12 minutes to go. I got to flip this thing over. We finna talk about the NFL draft coming up. I'm doing my first. I got to ask you a question before I move on. Do you want Shedeur to be the starter for the Cleveland Browns, or do you want the Cleveland Browns to trade Shedeur? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Shedeur Sanders need to be the starter, or do you want the Cleveland Browns to trade him? Put starter, or you can put W12 in the comment section, or trade him. You want him out of there, regardless, before the season even starts. You tired of the rumors? You tired of even Todd? Do you want Shedeur to be the starter, or do you want Shedeur up out of there? Up out of there. Me personally, W12. We want him to start. We want him to be the franchise. We want Shedeur to keep his word. He said he coming to change the franchise of the Cleveland Browns. Let him do it. Let him do it. Let him do it. If you want to bring in another quarterback to compete for him, he going to need a backup quarterback. I don't believe in Dylan Gabriel. I don't believe in Deshaun Watson. He needs a backup quarterback because the goal is to make the playoff. To make the playoff. W12 in the chat. Y'all better wrist up. Let's move over. I got to move over. I got to go. Here we go. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, Thursday night. JR Boston and Greg said it at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, we finished starting the NFL mock draft sports talk with B. Watts NFL mock draft. Mayor Kiper got a mock draft. Cleveland Browns. Everybody else got a mock draft. Why sports talk with B. Watts can't have one? Why I can't have one? Well, I got one. Yeah. Whether they like it or not, I'm finna make one. We got our own mock draft. The first 6 picks of the NFL draft that I looked over, which player that I think will come off the board first. All right? And here we go. The first pick belongs to the Las Vegas Raiders. And we already know who their first pick gonna be. Mendoza, the quarterback from Indiana. You let me know who you think gonna be picked first. I need y'all to come on along with me now. Who y'all think gonna be picked first? Put it down in the comment section when I call out the team that gonna pick. Who do y'all think that the Las Vegas Raiders is going to pick first? Or do you think they will trade? Do you think they will trade that pick? I just believe they're going to go with a quarterback because they just like Cleveland. They need a quarterback. They don't believe in Geno Smith. I don't think Geno going to be a part of the team because they fired the head coach that brought him there. They fired the head coach that brought him there. So I think Mendoza will be the first one off the board. All right, Jenkins, don't start there. You know that you know that dude that ain't gonna be number one. Ain't no way. Man, Tom Brady was fired with tonight. They just hired him. All right, let's see who we got. You said Mendoza gonna be number one. All right. Plan for Birdie, said it. Lisa G, Mendoza. Miss Crawford, Mendoza. I love CC, Mendoza. Bernetta, Mendoza. Man. Oh, man. No, right? Mendoza. MSD, Mendoza. Thank y'all so kindly for your participation on that. All right? We appreciate it. Patty Lee, Mendoza. Tom Brady drinking. Why you crazy, what? Miss Carolyn Shepard, Mendoza. All right. Yeah, that was an easy one there. Yeah. FD, Mendoza. All right. Miss Jackson, Mendoza. If you ain't gonna answer the question right, you know I'm gonna skip your name. Yeah. Derek, Mendoza. Thomas, Mendoza. I got you. Appreciate it. Michael Lockhart, thank y'all so kindly. Appreciate you so kindly for participating in a correct way and by being professional with your answer. You weren't disrespectful, and I'm grateful. You ain't like Mac. You ain't like Mac and Diane Brown. When I asked the question, we didn't ask, did you care? But this is what we're talking about for the end of the show. If you don't care, you might as well log off. You know me, I'm going to keep it 100. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it 100. JR Boxing, Mendoza, I got you. Yep. Got you. Mendoza, Chad Griffin, I got you. Yeah. McIntyre, you know how you is. You started it off. You started it off, big dog. All right. It's the off season. Got to find something to talk about. Got to find something else to talk about. All right. That's trying to keep it fun, see where you at when it comes to the game. All right, let's go to that second pick. The second pick is the New York Jets. Who do you think will be the second pick in this upcoming draft? The New York Jets is on the clock, and I think the second player that will be taken will be Caleb Downs, the safety from Ohio State. I think Caleb Downs will go to the New York Jets. He's a big-time safety. When you look at him, I think they had some false information out there about him during the NFL Combine, and they came back and corrected it. I think Caleb Downs would be the second pick for the New York Jets because the New York Jets kind of worse off than Cleveland. They got to fix their defensive side of the ball. They got to fix their defensive side of the ball, and they need a quarterback also. So I'm saying Caleb Downs will be the second player picked from the New York Jets. Let me see who y'all got. Let me see who y'all got as that second pick in this upcoming draft. Let's see who you got. Let's see who you got as the second pick. All right. Let me see where I stopped off at. Here we go. Uncle Steve, Reuben Banks. You know, I thought about Reuben Banks. I thought about it. But I think the New York Jets want to fix the back end of their defense first. Man, they were just about last in the past. But you could be right. It ain't no right or wrong answer. I ain't saying I agree. But I almost had Reuben Banks right there also because I believe he's going to be a dominant force in the NFL this year. Also, you got Plan for Birdie said the same thing. Okay. Who else we got? Prentice Premier said Arvell Reese. That's a good one. I got you. Chad Griffin, Caleb Down. Yeah, Caleb Down. Yeah, that's why I just believe he's the most high-profile defensive player on the team. And then when you look at the Jets, when they draft, yeah, they worse than Cleveland 5 years ago. they wasn't Cleveland. They don't know how to draft. They don't know how to draft, man. We got Jenkins, 420 Jenkins, Downs or Reese, Red Lady, Sonny Skiles. That's an interesting name. Derek Collins, Arvell Reese. Hey, can't go wrong, y'all. Just can't go wrong. Reverend Nelson, what's up? Detroit, Gemini, Ty Simpson. You know, I almost put him there because they need a quarterback, but I don't think they sure on the quarterback. I think they're going to go after the Arizona Cardinals quarterback for 1 year. He's going to be a 1 year stop because just about every team that don't have a quarterback next year is going to be where they get their quarterback. And they all going for Arch Manning. They going for Arch Manning. Cleveland Brown, if Shedeur don't go out there and do what he's supposed to do, Cleveland Browns going for Arch Manning. The New York Jets going to go for Arch Manning next year. That's why I don't see them paying that high prize money for Malik Willis when they know they got a upcoming draft a year later when they can get him on a rookie contract and still try to build their team. That's just me. That's how I'm thinking. All right. What JR said? JR said somebody on the defense from Ohio State. Okay. Yeah. Thomas White, Reese, Lisa G, Reese. Let's see. RD. All right. Caleb Downs. Yeah, I think Caleb Downs will be that too. I do. Ty Simpson. Michael Lockhart, Ty Simpson. Think they're going to get a quarterback? You too fake? JA say Simpson. I got you. All right. She said Lemons to the Jets. Them ain't no bad picks, y'all. Caleb Downs and Shepard. Reese, Sonic Sykes. I got you. I see what you put in there. Yeah, Kyler Murray gonna get traded. Yeah. That's what I think too. That's what I think. All right, I'm moving on. I'm almost over my. All right, the third pick, the Arizona Cardinals. Who do you think the Arizona Cardinals gonna go with? I think they gonna go get this guy right here. Arizona Cardinals gonna go get David Bailey, the outside linebackers for Texas Tech. I just need this dude here, man. Hey, this dude right here, boy, is a go-getter. He's a go-getter. This dude had 14 and a half sacks this year for Texas Tech. And he had 23 tackles for losses for Texas Tech. 23 losses out of 12 games. 23 tackles for losses out of 12 games. He had 14, almost 15 sacks. That boy is a bad boy. I think Boy, yeah, he's a game changer, y'all. He's a game changer. I just believe the Arizona Cardinals going to go that route. I think they're going that route. It's just my pick. That's who I think. I just think he probably the most dominant player on the defensive side of the ball. JR got Ruby Bain, David Bailey. Somebody else going with me too. Yeah, I think that's who they going with, y'all. Playing for Birdie said the same thing. I believe that's who they going with. Yep. Who you got? Mariota to the Cardinals. All right. I just think they going with that right there. Your red lady said Bailey too. Yeah, I'm with Bailey. Ring my bell, Bailey. Yeah, I'm with Bailey. I'm with Bailey. Thomas White said bang. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick at all. All right, we moving on. We moving on. We moving on. We down to the 4th pick. The Tennessee Titans is on the clock. Now, this is where I got the linebacker, Reese. That's why I got going to the New York Giants. I believe they just got they got to work on their defensive side of the ball. They got enough talent on the offensive side of the ball. Then again, they could get one of them wide receivers, but I believe they're just not. I think Tennessee, because they got a defensive head coach, right? They got a defensive head coach, and I just believe they're going to work on that defensive side of the ball. That's the only reason why I'm going with this pick, because they got a defensive-minded head coach, and that's what they usually do. They follow the example of their head coach. Uncle Steve got Reese. Are there Reese going there to them? Could be. Got Bailey. That's a good pick. Lisa G got Tate. You think Tate going there? You got Cornell Tate going there too, JR? It might be, man. What's up, Tim? What's going on? Appreciate you. Plan for Birdie got Tate. Okay. Ring my bell got Tate going there. I don't think Tate going there. I don't think they're going to get no receiver. I think they're going all defense. I think they're going all defense, y'all. First 5 picks, all defense. That's just me. You got Reese. Coach CJ got Tate. Okay. Like I say, my pick is Tennessee will be going for Arvell Reese. Hey, what's up, OFB? What's going on? Miss Carolyn Shepard got Reese. All right. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on. We're doing good. We're doing good. I appreciate y'all for hanging in here with me and cooperating. I know it's kind of hard. Now, I got the New York Giants up. What would the New York Giants do? What do they need? I looked at their needs when I came up with this pick right here. They need an offensive line. They need somebody to protect their quarterback. And I think they're going to go to Miami and get Spencer Fano for the New York Giants. Let me know in the comment section, who do you think the New York Giants will select with their first-round pick, the 5th pick of the NFL draft? This is Sports Talk with B. Watts mock draft. I'm saying the New York Giants will get Spencer Fano to beef up their offensive line so that they can keep their quarterback protected and healthy and get off to a good running game. So y'all let me know in the chat who you got. Fano. Sports Talk with B. Watts got you going. Got you going. I thought about that too, huh? I had him down. Lord knows I had him down. J.R. Boxer said the left tackle is gone. Yeah, I think Fano. I think they're going to get Fano. Magnolia. Who y'all think the better offensive line? Magnolia? Francis Magnolia? I think Fano. I think Fano the best. I believe they're going after him, huh? He projected to be higher, and he graded out better than the offensive tackle from Miami. Just my belief, Ms. Calvin Shepard. My belief. I could be wrong. I have been. Thanks to K-Salt. I have been wrong, K-Salt. Thanks to you. But I wasn't wrong I wasn't wrong about the wide receiver. First day of practice, JR. Yeah, Cecile Brown, first day. Oh, no, he got to work for it. No, he ain't. First day, he going to take that first rep. Starting wide receiver. He didn't come out the field till the last game of the season. Cecile Brown. Oh, by the way, JR, if you're tuning in, Andrew Berry, the wide receiver that you need to get won't cost you any draft pick nor no money. Cecile Brown, 6'5", 4'3" and a 40. Stretch the field for you. Stretch the field for you. It is what it is. Yeah, JR, man, you've been wrong all year. I just meant K-Salt got me like that. That's all. Man, I ain't finna let you mess up my record, JR, just because of K-Salt. What? You better get off me. Told you about Cecile Brown. He got to work for it. Coach Phillips ain't just going to let him walk out there. Man, first day of practice. This man going viral. This man going viral. Shit. Hey, Peter, what's wrong with him, Peter? Jingle, what's wrong with him? JR trying to hang me, trying to crucify me, all because of K-Salt. He just mad because I told him AI going to be the first one, IA or whatever his name, going to be the first one to leave Colorado. And then when I told him Draylon Miller don't need to be no wide receiver. Oh, he really got hot. Next game, they took him out for wide receiver and put him in the backfield. You don't want me to get on Colorado. I'm going to say Colorado for tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want me to get on that. Watch your mouth, Matt, watch your mouth. Learn what's going on. Be what? Did you say 12 would start day one last year? Yeah, I said. Put 1,000 on it. Be what? 1,000 on what? What you want me to put 1,000 on? What you want me to put 1,000 on? Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, JR trying to hang me. Man, you been wrong all year. You been shaking salt all year. Man, that one player. You gonna crucify my records? Man, I'm batting 999 when you batting .009 for his prediction. Man, you done messed up my draft, JR. JR, go on, man. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone, man. I deal with you 3 days a week, man. Leave me alone. The sixth pick. Cleveland Brown is on the clock. Who will the Cleveland Brown select at that sixth spot? They could trade out, but if they had to pick, this the player they gonna pick. Wide receiver, Cornell Tate. Let me know in the chat who will the Cleveland Browns select with their sixth pick of this upcoming NFL draft. I need to hear. JR, now it's time to talk. It's time to talk now. It's time to type now, JR, since you want to put your salt shakers in now. That man gone. Let's go. Sweet wine. How you like that? Yeah. Sweet wine. Hey, sweet wine. Yeah. Since you on JR, sweet wine. Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. You don't want to talk now. Yeah. Sweet wine. Matt, you too, Matt. Sweet wine. Sweet wine. Quarterback. Colorado. Sweet wine. Since you don't want me to shake no, I can't shake no salt no more. I can sweet wine this thing. Yeah. How you like them apples? Sweet wine, Matt. Sweet wine. I got Cornell Tate will be taken by the Cleveland Browns. Me personally, I would love to have Jordan Tyson. Remember, it was reported today Jordan Tyson went to saw his brother play at the basketball game in Cleveland, Cavaliers, and he stopped by to talk to Todd Monken and Andrew Berry while he was there. It's been reported. It's been reported. Yeah. Trade out. Y'all been hearing a lot of people saying that, huh? Yeah, I heard. I know you've been saying it. Yeah, I got Tate going there. I got Tate. They need a wide receiver because I don't believe Andrew Berry gonna make a trade for a big time wide receiver. If Andrew Berry make a trade or sign a vet wide receiver, number one, like AJ Brown or Marvin Harrison Jr., they're gonna trade out that pick. They're gonna trade out that pick, try to get another number one for next year, just in case everything goes south for at the quarterback position. That's what they're gonna do. Yeah. No, don't laugh down. Yeah, I'm in your wheelhouse now. Let's go. Playing for Birdie got that no for the Browns. I don't know, big dog. I don't know about that. Fano gonna be gone. Fano gonna be gone, but you could be right. Who we got? Just said trade that 6th pick to the Colts for Anthony Richardson, and the Colts get the 6th pick. Man, Anthony Richardson is finna get cut. What we gonna trade y'all a pick for? Anthony Richardson ain't, man, he ain't worth no 1st round draft pick. Yeah, man, they finna cut him, bro. What you talking about, man? Andrew Berry ain't that stupid. I know he ain't. Yeah. Nah, yeah. Hey, Peter, ain't nobody that stupid. Nah, shoot, nah. He might well let me come out there and be the GM. He gonna do some that like that. Anthony Richardson, man. Yeah, sweet wine. Sweet wine, man. Oh, boy. If they don't trade, I will be shocked. Is Patty Lee hope for a left tackle? I think they're going to trade for a left tackle. Y'all just hold on. I believe they will. Yeah, I believe they will. Yeah, I believe they will. Freely. Yeah, I got Freely going for that 24th pick, the next pick. And the 24th pick of the draft for Cleveland. Who y'all got for that 24th pick? That's the bonus pick that I got. I got him getting Monroe Freely. But I believe they will have to trade up from that 24th spot to get him. They will have to trade up to get him because Freely ain't going to last to the 24th pick. His stock no rose. Every team out there just about looking for a left tackle. And right now, the only left tackle don't play big-time football is him and the Alabama left tackle, right? The Alabama left tackle, Proctor, and he would be the perfect. But that dude, 366 pounds, he's not going to be able to move that fast in the NFL, especially if he in the AFC North. And then when you look at the Cleveland Browns, schedule, man, they got Houston, Texas on that schedule. Man, you weighing 366 pounds. You're not going to be able to block that one of them defense, especially that dude that comes from Alabama, Will Anderson Jr. No, you're not. Freely ain't going to be able to block that dude. Yeah. They're going to have to chip him with a running back or they're going to have to put a tight end on his side when he play Houston. Because this dude here, Will Anderson Jr., he just as bad as Miles Garrett. And they hold defensive front can wreck your game. I seen that. So whoever they get, they gonna need Freely if he's still there, but they're gonna have to move up and get him. 24, they won't be there. Won't be there. Texas got the baddest defense in the National Football League, then Seattle, and then maybe Cleveland. That's where I see it. From what I don't see. So it is what it is. It is what it is. All right. That's the end of my draft. And what I got left? I got 15 minutes left. Let me switch over and talk about Colorado. Let's talk about Colorado. Which coach on the Colorado football team you are impressed by the most? Which Colorado any coach that have impressed you so far the most? Or which coach you looking at probably make the most impact for Colorado this year? Man, let me tell y'all something. Hey, let me tell you something. That offensive coordinator, that boy ain't playing, y'all. That dude ain't playing, y'all. I'm telling you now. Boy, he said today, I know who he was talking about. He said, look at him, guys. Look at him, guys. Marion told he told the quarterback room and looked like he had the running back room. He said, look at him. Let me tell y'all something. Marion said these words right here, and I know exactly who he was talking to. Now, you talk all that trash in the building, and then when you get out here on this field, you want to play soft. Boy, hey. When he said that, I said, "Ooh, you get in the." Somebody just throw the interception. He throw the ball way out of bounds, and he came and caught him up and said, "Let me tell y'all something. You talk all that trash in that building, but when you get out here, you want to play soft." Ooh, boy, look at this boy. And I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna do my part. Check this out. I'm gonna do my part. I don't want nobody hitting my quarterback. And I'm going to go over here and tell them. Oh, geez. I'm going to go over here and tell them, don't hit my quarterback. And I'm going to tell the defensive coordinator that right now. I'm finna handle my business. I said, this boy here ain't playing, boy. He ain't playing now. Man, Marion ain't playing the radio. Coach Prime got a good staff this year on the offensive side and the defensive side. They got one. And then when Marion got through talking to him, Marion said, but anyway, to the defensive line, y'all keep on whooping the offensive line ass. Marion, you hell, boy. He said, I'm going to give you props. I'm going to give the defensive line props because y'all were doing y'all thing today. But I'm letting y'all know, you talk all that trash inside the building, but when you get out here on the field, yeah, you're soft. And we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. Mary ain't playing with him. He ain't playing the radio. Swayze. It was saying Swayze. Lemons. Okay. O-line. JR said he impressed more with the defense. I like him too. Face said Swayze. You impressed with Swayze? Man, Swayze, man, Coach Klein should have ran Swayze out the building when he ran everybody else out the building. Shit. Shit, man, please. What's Swayze doing? Shit. Bad Green said Swayze. OLB said Swayze on fresh. I'm trying to figure out what what Swayze done did. Now I'm blowing the whistle. And out there doing a foot drill. Coach Marion. Yeah. Hey, Mary ain't playing with him, I can't wait to talk to you, son. Mary ain't playing with him. I love CC said, Mary, no other but Swayze. Shine said, let me call in B. Watts. Catch me on another time. I'm finna end the show in a few minutes. Coach Mary, the OC. Yeah, man, Mary ain't playing with him, y'all. He ain't playing with him. He's telling me, man, you ain't got time to be soft out here. No, he wasn't, JR. No, sir. You know who he was talking to. That's why he turned the head. Hey, he looked dead at him, then turned the head. He said, yeah, you're coming out here and being soft. I ain't got time for that. We know who the soft one is. Yeah, yeah, JR. He trying to laugh. Yeah, you know who it was. Yeah. Hey, Sweet Wine didn't throw no interception today. That part. Yeah, that part. You don't want to talk about that part. Yeah, don't talk about it, be about it. That's it. 100. Don't talk about it, be about it. Be about it. Be about it. Hey, you know who you're talking to? Your 5-star coming out here with that soft stuff. Boy, you better toughen up. Hey, you better tell your quarterback to be toughened up. Hey, be white. You keep it real though. Pam Jackson, I always have since day one. You hear me? Man, what you put on tape or what you put on the field, that's on you. That's on you. Boy, Mary came out there and laid it down. Boy, shit. Yeah. Oh, I ain't got no beef with Sway. Sway ain't done nothing. Help him lose weight. That's about it. Ain't no power. They ain't did that. Yeah, they can get JR to do that. They can hire JR. He looking for another job. Come do that, Coach Brown. Shit. Yeah. Let's see. Little Smurf said, "Be watched. What do you think about Archo Manuel said about Shedeur being a Browns mode player and the other word kissing ass?" Oh, I didn't see that. I don't listen to no Archo. No, I don't listen to him. Yeah, he just like Mary Kay, wants some attention. That's it. He just wants some attention. All he want to do is want some attention. That's it. Hey, don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. JR Boxing, Greg said it, one of the best to ever do it. And JR Boxing will be back Sunday to do his live show if he ain't busy with his family. And on Tuesday night, you can catch Uncle Steve. All right. Once again, I appreciate y'all participating for the NFL draft, mock draft that I had. We'll do another one with JR and Uncle Steve on Sunday and Tuesday night. We'll do it. We'll let them do their mock draft, and I'm still gonna keep my 6 unless something change. I want to see what they 6 gonna be. I want to see what Uncle Steve's 6 gonna be on Sunday. Y'all cool with that, JR? Uncle Steve? We're gonna do it Sunday and Tuesday at the end of the show. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, and to the best chat on YouTube. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Appreciate everything that you did. I appreciate the Cash App yesterday from everybody who sent and the ones who joined the membership also. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Until tomorrow night, y'all be blessed.
Are you practicing to practice or you practicing to be great? Which way am I going? Next bus coming, you on the way.